never said a final word, just let it go unheard, like something drifting out of sight. And tonight, the space between us never closed, it only softly froze, and time became a gentle line dividing mine. And I don't try to bring it back, I know it fades like that. It's a soft ending, not a break, just everything at stake, slowly turning into air, not despair. We disappear without a scene between what could have been and everything we couldn't say fades away. The room feels lighter than before, like it forgot the war of everything we tried to keep asleep. Even silence feels okay in its own delayed way, like it understands the truth of youth. If I saw you once again, would it feel like then? It's a soft ending, nothing loud, just dissolving in a cloud of everything we used to know. Let it go, there is no hurt, no final line, just slowly losing time until we are what we become, undone. Fade out, and we are the road unfolds like broken time, no straight line, no design, just smiles that never ask me why. I pass them by. I left behind a version me that no one else could ever see. It disappeared behind the dust without trust, and I don't know what I'm escaping or what I'm slowly becoming. I drive this road alone tonight, between the dark and I, and light, every mile becomes a trace of empty space. I don't belong to where I came, or anything I can name, just motion pulling me ahead until I'm dead. The radio speaks in broken sound, like fragments I can't turn around. It fills the silence in my car. From far, the mirror shows a fading face that time can't seem to replace, just versions I can't Drive this road alone again, with nowhere to begin, and every thought dissolves in speed. What I need, I lose myself in passing lines in shifting space and signs until the road becomes my name and my flame. Engine dies, 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 dies. Engine dies, dies, dies. I still move. The station breathes unbroken air. Everyone is almost there, but nobody is really close to what they chose. I watch reflections on the glass of people moving way too fast, like time is something they outrun, but I'm the one waiting for a train that never stays, just passing through my days. Subway rain beneath the ground, where every silence has a sound, but none of it belongs to me, just symmetry. I stand between the coming and the gone, where nothing ever lasts too long, and every face becomes a blur. I don't prefer. Announcements echo through the halls like distant, meaningless calls. I try to catch a piece of truth, but lose it soon. The air feels colder than before, like it remembers something more that I forgot along the way some other day. Maybe movement isn't change, just another kind of cage. Subway rain keeps falling down inside this silent underground, where every exit looks the same without a name. I travel nowhere every night, between the dark and fading light, and everything I thought was real begins to peel. If I never leave this place, would I erase my own face, or just become another sound underground? Subway rain, I let it be. It moves right through and out of me, and I don't try to understand where I stand. Train fades, I stay below. The sky forgets the night before it opens up once more, and everything feels slightly new, but not quite true. The ground still holds the memory of everything I used to be, but sunlight slowly starts to clean the unseen, and I feel something change inside, like time has turned the tide. Morning after rain arrives and teaches me I'm still alive, but not the same as yesterday in every way. The world feels softer than before, like it's opening a door to something I don't understand, but it's planned. I walk through streets still wet and cold, with stories left untold. Each drop becomes a quiet sign of changing time. The air is different in my lungs, like something has begun, a slow release of everything that used to cling. If I could start again from here, would I lose all fear? Morning after rain remains, like cleansing all the pain, and I don't need to run away, I can't stay. I let it wash me piece by piece, until I find some peace inside the quiet open sky, where I try. Sunlight stays, I begin. I watch the city thinking lights. It never sleeps and never writes, just endless motion in disguise behind tired eyes. Every building feels alive, like it remembers every lie that people leave inside the air without a care, and I get lost inside the view, like I don't know what's true. City thoughts are running through me, like signals I can barely see. Every corner holds a name that feels the same. I walk inside this glowing maze through overlapping endless days, and nothing here feels fully mine, just borrowed time. The traffic hum becomes a song that teaches me I don't belong, or maybe I was made to drift inside this shift. This room remembers every night where I turned off every light and tried to make the silence stay, to keep the world away. The ceiling listens when I think, it catches every edge I sink and turns it into something slow. I already know there's no escape inside these walls. They answer every time I fall. In this lonely room I stay, watching everything decay. Every corner knows my name but never says the same. In this lonely room I breathe, but nothing feels like it believes that I am more than what I hide on the inside. The bed becomes a broken map of every moment I collapse, and I replay the same mistake until I break. Shadows stretch across the floor like they are waiting for more, but I can't give them anything, not even dream. Maybe I was never meant to feel this permanent. In this lonely room I fall, and the silence takes it all. Every version of my face lost in place. In this lonely room I stay, while the world keeps moving away, and I learn how to survive without feeling alive. If I opened up the door, would I become less than before, or find me something new without you? In this lonely room I remain, learning how to hold the pain like it's the only thing I know that won't go. Clock stops, but I don't. The road unfolds like broken time. No straight line, no design, just miles that never ask me why. I pass them by. I left behind a version me that no one else could ever see. It disappeared behind the dust without trust, and I don't know what I'm escaping or what I'm slowly becoming. I drive this road alone tonight, between the dark and dying light. Every mile becomes a trace of empty space. I don't belong to where I came, or anything I can name, just motion pulling me ahead. fragments I can't turn around. It fills the silence in my car from far. The mirror shows a fading face that time can't seem to replace. Just versions I can't recognize in my eyes. If I stop right here and now, would I finally know how I drive this road alone again, with nowhere to begin, and every thought dissolves in speed. What I need, I lose myself in passing lines, in shifting space and signs, until the road becomes my name and my flame. Engine dies, I still move. Street lights blur into the rain again. I watch the night erase where I've been. I never learned how to stay in place. Every city feels like a temporary phase. I talk to silence when I'm alone. It answers back in a tone unknown, and I don't know why I keep holding on to echoes of a life already gone. I walk through rain in a city that never sleeps. Every drop feels like it's counting what I keep, but nothing stays. It all dissolves in sound. I'm just a shadow moving through the ground. The windows show me a different me, one I almost used to be. But time folds everything I knew into a colorless shade of blue. If I disappear, would anyone know? Or would I just become the glow of passing lights I never chose? Street lights blur, and I let it go. Wind moves through the city as a continuous atmospheric condition that does not begin in any specific location and does not end at any identifiable boundary. It passes through structures that no longer behave like fixed objects, but instead function like permeable forms that allow motion, sound, and temperature to pass through without resistance. The city does not respond to this movement. It simply exists within it, as if adaptation is no longer required for continuation. Sound carried by the wind does not maintain its original identity. It arrives in fragmented form that feels partially complete but never fully defined. I do not experience wind as direction anymore, but as a medium of ongoing environmental transition that does not require interpretation to remain present. Even stillness in this space is not absence of motion. It is motion that is slowed beyond perceptual detection thresholds, while still continuing at a structural level. And I remain within this atmospheric system, where environment and motion are no longer separable conditions. I keep moving through this city without a clear sense of beginning, as if I arrived somewhere that was already in progress before I ever became aware of it. The streets do not feel designed in a way that responds to presence. They feel like they exist independently of observation, continuing their own logic even when no one is paying attention. Rain falls constantly, but it does not feel like weather anymore. It feels more like a stable condition of the environment, something that never needed to start and therefore never needs to stop. Every surface reflects light in a slightly delayed way, as if reality is always a fraction behind perception, never fully synchronized with what is actually happening. I walk without confirming direction, because direction assumes a structure of destination, and nothing here confirms that destinations are still meaningful concepts. Footsteps blend into the surrounding atmosphere, and I can no longer clearly distinguish whether movement belongs to me or whether I am being carried through a pre-existing motion field. Buildings around me do not feel static. They feel paused at different stages of transformation, as if each structure is operating on its own internal timeline that does not match anything else in the environment. Light sources do not illuminate space in a stable way. They flicker between presence and absence of definition, creating a visual experience that never fully resolves into clarity. Even silence here is not truly silence. It is a layered background state, a low persistent texture that exists underneath everything else. Like the system never fully turns off its internal processing. Time does not move in a recognizable forward direction. It spreads instead, occupying space unevenly, creating long intervals where nothing changes, but everything still feels like it is continuing. There is no moment that clearly defines transition, no point where one state becomes another in a clean way. Only gradual shifts that are almost impossible to isolate. I cannot tell whether I am remembering this place or experiencing it, because both sensations feel structurally identical here, as if memory and perception have merged into the same process. Even the idea of arrival feels irrelevant, because nothing here confirms that arrival is a valid outcome of movement. And so I continue, not because I expect anything to change, but because stopping would imply that something outside this continuation exists, and that assumption no longer feels supported by what I experience. This environment does not behave like direct transmission. It arrives in layers that are partially delayed, partially distorted, and partially reconstructed by the surrounding space itself. The tunnels feel continuous but not progressive, as if movement through them does not produce advancement, only shifts in repeating spatial conditions. Every footstep is absorbed almost immediately, not reflected back as clear audio information, but redistributed into a wider acoustic field that no longer preserves original form. Silence is not an absence between sounds, it is a secondary layer that exists underneath them, always slightly behind what is currently being perceived. Even distance becomes unreliable here, because sound does not confirm how far anything is, only that something has occurred somewhere within the system. I continue walking without depending on auditory confirmation, because the environment no longer provides stable feedback loops for orientation. And everything persists inside this echo structure, where origin and reflection continuously exchange roles without ever resolving into a fixed identity. Time does not behave as a stable forward-moving structure here. It spreads across perception in overlapping layers that never fully align with one another. Each moment appears to resemble another moment that has already occurred, but the resemblance is never precise enough to confirm whether repetition is actually happening or only being inferred. I notice that experience does not move in a linear sequence anymore. Instead, it unfolds as a set of slightly shifted variations of continuity that never resolve into a final or stable pattern. There is a persistent sense that something is repeating, yet the repetition never completes itself in a way that allows verification. Past and present do not feel clearly separated. They feel interwoven in a way that removes the boundaries required for chronological interpretation. Even when I attempt to track progression deliberately, the structure of progression itself seems to dissolve into fragmented segments that cannot be reliably reconstructed into order. What I perceive as now does not remain stable long enough to function as a reference point for comparison with anything else. And I remain inside this temporal system, where repetition exists only as partial recognition, without ever forming a confirmable cycle. Memory does not present itself as a continuous structure here. It appears in fragmented states that do not naturally connect into a coherent sequence. Each fragment carries partial familiarity, but familiarity does not lead to reconstruction, only to further fragmentation. When examined closely, there is no clear boundary between one memory and another. They overlap without merging, creating interference rather than narrative continuity. I try to organize them into sequence, but sequence itself feels unsupported by the system of recall, as if ordering is no longer a valid operation. Some fragments repeat in slightly altered forms, not as repetition, but as variation without origin stability. Even forgetting does not feel complete. It feels layered, gradual, and incomplete in itself. Meaning does not consolidate from these fragments. Instead, it disperses further the more attention is applied, and I remain inside this drifting system of partial recall, where memory exists without becoming story, and perception exists without becoming conclusion. The city continues to breathe at a distance that does not reduce regardless of attention, proximity, or perceptual focus. This breathing is not localized. It is distributed across the entire system as a continuous condition rather than an event produced by a single source. It does not respond to observation and does not modify its rhythm based on awareness of being perceived. I cannot determine whether I am inside this system or observing it externally, because both interpretations fail to produce stable spatial certainty under continuous perception. The city behaves less like an object and more like a persistent background condition, something that continues regardless of whether it is actively noticed or not. And I remain within this extended separation state, where connection is implied structurally, but never confirmed experientially. We never said a final word, just let it go unheard, like something drifting out of sight into night. The space between us never closed, it only softly froze, and time became a gentle line dividing mine. And I don't try to bring it back, I know it fades like that. It's a soft ending, not a break. just everything at stake, slowly turning into air, not despair. We disappear without a scene between what could have been and everything we couldn't say fades away. The room feels lighter than before, like it forgot the war of everything we tried to keep asleep. Even silence feels okay in its own delayed way, like it understands the truth of youth. If I saw you once again, would it feel like that? It's a soft ending, nothing loud, just dissolving in a cloud of everything we used to know. Let it go. There is no hurt, no final line, just slowly losing time until we are what we become. Undone, fade out, and we are done. The sky forgets the night before, it opens up once more, and everything feels slightly new, but not quite true. The ground still holds the memory of everything I used to be, but sunlight slowly starts to clean the unseen, and I feel something change inside, like time has turned the tide. Morning after rain arrives and teaches me I'm still alive, but not the same as yesterday. In every way, the world feels softer than before, like it's opening the door to something I don't understand, but it's planned. I walk through streets still wet and cold, with stories left untold. Each drop becomes a quiet sign of changing time. The air is different in my lungs, like something has begun, a slow release of everything that used to cling. If I could start again from here, would I lose all fear? Morning after rain remains, like cleansing all the pain, and I don't need to run away, I can stay. I let it wash me piece by piece, until I find some peace inside the quiet open space and broken code, like data overload. Every pixel holds your trace inside the space. The system loops your voice again, like it will never end. A corrupted file of you coming through. And I don't know what's real or fake, or what I should erase. Broken memory code inside, where nothing wants to hide. It just repeats what used to be inside of me. I try to delete the past, but nothing ever lasts. It keeps rebuilding every line in my mind. The screen reflects a hollow glow of things I used to know, but even silence starts to glitch and switch. Your name appears in every frame, a loop without a name that runs until I fall asleep too deep. If I reset everything, would I lose what pain can bring? Broken memory code again, rewriting where I've been, and I don't fight the override. Tonight I let the system take control and slowly lose my soul, until I'm nothing but a trace in this place. System fades, I remain. The city does not collapse in a recognizable event. There is no singular point where stability fails completely. Instead, structural relationships begin to weaken gradually, not by breaking, but by losing consistency between components. Buildings still exist in visible form, but their coordination with surrounding structures becomes increasingly unreliable, as if each element is operating on an independent internal logic. What once felt like a unified system now behaves like overlapping fragments of interpretation, none of which fully align with the others. I observe changes that are too subtle to register as incidents, yet too continuous to ignore as background noise. Even the concept of stability begins to feel like a memory of structure, rather than something actively present in the environment. And I remain inside this gradual disintegration field where nothing clearly breaks, but everything slowly stops agreeing with everything else. Boundaries do not disappear abruptly in this environment. They weaken gradually through continuous reduction of contrast between adjacent perceptual states. Separation becomes increasingly difficult to identify over time, not because distinct elements merge into a single unified form, but because the system of distinction itself becomes unreliable as a functional tool. I attempt to locate edges between states of experience, but these edges do not maintain stability long enough to be consistently observed. or confirmed. What once functioned as clear separation now appears only as a temporary interpretation, imposed on continuous variation within the same field. Even difference itself becomes uncertain in its operation, not absent, but insufficiently stable to support structural recognition. And I remain inside this condition, where boundaries still appear in perception, but no longer behave as reliable divisions of reality.